I took my strange ways of being and made the world that work for me. I took my strange ways of being and made the world I couldn't get. I'm only a full parts of me. What secrets did I find? Big and dark and strange of thing. The first one of my kind. I took my strange ways of being and made the world that worked for me. I took my strange ways of being and made the world I couldn't get enough. I made a universe. Don't know who might be watching me. Step back round or hide. Conversations in my mind. I put my fears aside. I took my strange ways of being and made the world that worked for me. I took my strange ways of being and made the world that worked for me. I took my strange ways of being and made the world that worked for me. I took my strange ways of being and made the world I couldn't get enough. I made a universe. I couldn't get enough.
It's so easy. It's so easy. It's too easy, man. They make it too easy. It's like they study, you know. It's like they bare the teeth, but they want to just like consume it or something. It's not even there. You can see out, but no one can see in.
I couldn't get enough. I couldn't get enough. My family tree been on the run, chased by vampires raised on a blood. My roots been tossed into the wind, can never go back home again. In my mind, in my heart, I believe that everything I am and everything that I'll be is the wildest fantasy. Can we live forever? Make water in the desert. Our love we can know. My body is a symbol. My body is a symbol. My tree built all these ships and guns. Nightmares teach more than dreaming does. And I know that I won't look away. My soul, it goes there every day. In my mind, in my heart, I believe that everything I am and everything that I'll be is the wildest fantasy. Can we live forever? Make water in the desert. Our love we can know. My body is a symbol. My body is a symbol. In my mind, in my heart, I believe that everything I am and
Do you know what we do in the dark? We get free. Welcome. Welcome to Detroit. Codename Midnight on the Underground Railroad. If you feel this rhythm, let it move through your body. Join us. Our ancestors called Detroit midnight because it was the last stop on the Underground Railroad. And freedom always began with the drum. Y'all, freedom is not passive. And when they took our drums, we became the drums. So stomp and clap. The drum signals that it's time to rise up. Yes. And the rhythm spreads like water until we're all united in our stomping and our clapping. And we're ready to rise up together. Activate your drum. Get free, y'all. We're here to get free. It's time to rise up.
New world war to make the tide rise high.
Sing, new world war to make the tide rise high.
Come in land and make your house go by.
Come in land and make your house go by.
Woo! Fools enough said the ocean river.
Fools done upset the ocean river. Yeah.
Who made them carry slave ships, our bodies delivered? Woo!
Made them carry slave ships and bodies.
Nah, 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 you can laugh and make joke if you wanna.
You can laugh and make jokes.
Yeah, it don't rain for 4 weeks some summer. It's about to get real wild in the hair. You'll be buying Evian just to take a decent bath. Everybody say New World Water. Say New World Water. Say New World Water. Ah. Say New World Water. Ah. Hey.
Welcome to midnight. Welcome to midnight.
Woo, 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 woo.
Yes, 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 yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for clapping. Thank you for stomping. Thank you for getting free. Freedom is not passive. This is not a passive event. So we're going to ask you today to join in and get free. We're going into the dark, and do you know what we do in the dark? Yes! When I say, do you know what we do in the dark, you say, what do we do in the dark? Ashe, exactly. Today we're opening a freedom portal. Is that okay? Is that all right? And we're going to open this freedom portal between everybody who's here and everyone who's virtual. Hello, everybody in virtual land. Hello. Freedom portal to get free together. So if you are ready, I invite you to close your eyes. At home, also close your eyes. Go ahead and go into the dark. And with your eyes closed, I say, do you know what we do in the dark? Ashe. Now, take a deep breath in. I invite you to become aware of your ancestors standing behind you. I invite you to become aware of your elders at your back. I invite you to become aware of all the mothers and the fathers and the parents flowing behind you, and back and back and back and back and back. In your ancestral line, you have those who have always known how to bring a toxic system to its knees. I invite you to call forth these elevated ancestors because they walk with you. You are their answered prayer. You are perfectly who they envisioned that you would be. In fact, you're even more glorious than they could ever dream possible. You're the space where everything is possible. Just feel them and know that this is a mutiny. We're here to mutiny together. We ain't got to fight nobody tonight, though. Today, the revolution is to hold yourself sacred. The mutiny, this mutiny is what they're most afraid of, and that's that you will be nourished, that you will reclaim the water inside of yourself. Your ancestors at your back have a message for you. With your eyes closed in the dark, listen for their call. And as you hear their call, honor them by repeating what you hear. If you come for me, it's not just me. It's a million spirit odyssey. If you come for me, it's not just me. It's a million spirit odyssey.
Whoa, if you come for me, it's not just me. It's a million spirit odyssey. Whoa, if you come for me, it's not just me. This a million spirit odyssey. Whoa, if you come for me, it's not just me. This a million spirit odyssey. Whoa, if you come for me, it's not just me. This a million spirit odyssey. Say it with us. If you come for me, it's not just me. This a million spirit odyssey. Whoa, if you come for me, it's not just me. Come on. This a million spirit odyssey. Whoa, if you come for me, it's not just me. This a million spirit odyssey. Whoa, if you come for me, it's not just me. This a million spirit odyssey. Whoa, if you come for me, it's not just me. If you come for me, it's not just me. The city cut someone's water the other night for $220, and so we brought the flood. In the middle of a pandemic, 40 days and 40 nights at the entrance of some drought companies, we became a rain dance. We kingdom come for your neck, this guillotine. I come from Detroit. French for straight. Straight as in narrow water, as in dire, blues pilgrimage, as in make away, mud rise, and Mecca, Motor City, Motown, Moet, Kiss Pink Gators that hypnotized Biggie Midnight. Midnight City on the underground. With a right laugh and a right night could bring Atlantis running back to us like a worried mother, ancestors sharking down Livernois Ave, singing unheard hymns of homes they bought, they built out of the not drowning, chanting, if you come for me and not just me, this a million spirit odyssey, woo! Wouldn't give us names like beautiful or safe, so we robbed them off you. Pirate, bootleg, squat, mow, shovel, do the city's job for free, still get taxed triple because water always find a way. Water always running towards freedom, said always running towards freedom. That's why the city will cut the water off any way it can. Money has always loved to ghetto the water. Itself atop itself, until it all comes to a boil. Money say overtime the flood, food desert the flood, how to find or feed in every bend of his body till it debts into an exhausted surrender or respectability, a lesser dangerous. Money say lead the water, reload, oil the water, redact, ice the water, deport, pressurize the water, pack bus 35 minutes, 50 kids to a classroom, no breakfast, itself atop itself until it all turns on itself. But you know, the thing about water is water always running towards freedom.
Come on.
Water always running towards freedom. Water is just our great-great-grandmother's hair come alive, holds memory just like it, changes its chemical composition at the sound of Luther singing, tell me we not related. Everyone we've lost is right there in the water. The sea level's rising, it's us reclaiming our time. There's so many of us still alive at the bottom of it right now that we share a language. Rain, just family reunions in our hair. Summer of 67, the city tried to kill us with fire hoses. We did not die. We readopted the sharp water into our bloodline. Now all third generation Detroiters are born 3/4 water pressure. The water is ours. The city cut the water in a pandemic, but we got flood in our family. We are somewhere in the city, right behind the city, gathering like interest on a loan. Home in a pair of eyelids they are too afraid to go down in a skin they can't wait to move to. But the city cut the water. The water became a storm. We cut day power.
Come on.
Ain't no street lights here. And do you know what we do in the dark? Say it. Do you know what we do in the dark? And do you know what song we sing? If you come for me and not just me, this a million spirit out of sea. Oh, if you come for me and not just me, this a million spirit out of sea. Oh, if you come for me, it's not just me, this a million spirit out of sea. One more time, if you come for me, it's not just me, this a million spirit out of sea. Detroit, let's do it.
Welcome to Midnight. Welcome to the Allied Media Conference 2022. What's up, Detroit? Woo! Yes, y'all coming through with them lights for sure. Yes, they're shining, you shining as well. Thank you, TETRA, so much for that beautiful and well-needed dose of spiritual medicine. Give it up for TETRA, please, one more time. All right, y'all. Now, I'm going to depend on y'all, and y'all going to depend on me, but I really need y'all to communicate with me in energy-wise, right? So if I give you energy, please give it right back, okay?
Please.
Cool. All right, what up, though, Detroit? What up, though, AMC? My name is Siwatu-Salama R, and this is my beautiful, magnificent mother.
How you doing? Listen here. Are we ready?
Yes.
All right.
All right, all right, all right. Yes. So we welcome you to the AMC 2020 opening ceremony, which has always and will always be one of the most magical and most beautiful spaces that we could create together. We are so grateful and we are also so excited because we are about to invoke a beautiful and powerful journey through Detroit's revolutionary lineage, and as well as its ancestral memory. Because this is Detroit as well as it is Midnight City. And we also know this is the original land of the Anishinaabe. But we also know this is also the land and the passage and the route of the enslaved Africans who sought and fought for freedom and safety.
Listen. All right. So we were talking a little bit earlier about spirit, you know? And in my lifetime, spirit hasn't always been welcome, you know? It's been kind of shunned. But here today, for the rest of the weekend, and I'm hoping you take it home with you, you already got it. So we're going to feel that spirit. We're embracing it. All right, so I am honored. I am privileged to introduce to you, to bring on stage, an amazing young woman. This young woman, she's going to do a land recognition and one of the most powerful water ceremonies that I've experienced in a long time. All right? It's about the water.
All right.
So we're going to bring on stage
Hadassah Greensky. Welcome.
Ani Buju, Hadassah Indigenous, Wawiatanong and Donjaba, Mashike and Odem, Wakanakasino Gokwe and Dao. I speak my native language because it is a form of resistance, but I'll translate that little bit for you. My name is Hadassah Greensky. I'm from Detroit, otherwise known as Wawiatanong, where the curved shores meet. I'm Turtle Clan. Our responsibilities are over the things that grow and the water. I'm from the land of the crooked tree, otherwise known as Petoskey Harbor Springs area. That's where my family resides. You might know it as Little Traverse, though. That's what most people call it. So today, I'm just really honored to be here. With just so much power and just so much just good energy. You know, we've all gone through a lot in the last couple years. A lot of things that have taken our energy. And it's like we are rebirthing, finding a new way. And as my cousin always tells me, sometimes finding that new way is going backwards so that we can move forwards. You know, it's really interesting that at the Straits of Mackinac, I don't know if you know where that is, way up between the upper and lower peninsula, the Straits of Mackinac actually, they move back and forth. They move forwards and backwards. And sometimes we have to be like the water, moving forward and backwards with the change of time. And the things that we must do, the things our ancestors put us to do. So I'm going to start this with a poem. And the poem's written by John Trudell. John Trudell was an activist and poet, also an actor, during the 1970s, 1980s AIM movement, the American Indian movement. So he was one of the most influential people in my life personally. His writing has just changed the way I think. It's really helped me think about the way that I even think. Because of colonialism, we've even forgotten a little bit how to think for ourselves. There's a lot of unlearning that we have to do, and it can feel like a big weight. So, one time I was visiting with my relatives, the clouds, the mountains, the sky, the trees. My relatives touched my spirit, nudged it lovingly. Listen to us, impatient one, we are forever. You must remember the gentleness of time. You are struggling to be who you are, and you say you want to learn the old ways. Struggling to learn when all you must do is remember. Remember the people. Remember sky and earth. Remember the people have always struggled to live in harmony. So I have my copper cup here filled with water. And our Anishinaabe water ceremonies are beautiful and delicate. We simply tell the water how much we love it, and we'll sing to it. You know, water is the lifeblood of Mother Earth. And me being, you know, just a human of this earth, I think that it is fair that we help take care of those things as best as we can. And that includes telling the water how much we appreciate it. Because it knows. It's a spirit, it's an entity. It knows. And so I ask you all, you can even sing with me. I'm going to sing a song to the water. And you may not know the words. That's okay. Just sing the words, the little bit that you know, the melody. Anything with your intentions of just letting that water know. You can sing to this water. You can sing to the river. Whatever water is home to you. The words for this song, they just simply mean, water, we love you. Water, we're thankful for you. Way up, way up, way up, ho. Way up, way up, way up, ho. Nibi gizageko. Kimigwechawe nimigo. Gijawe nimigo. Way up, way up, way up, ho. Way up, way up, way up, ho. Nibi gizageko. Kimigwechawe nimigo. Gijawe nimigo. Way up, way up, way up, ho. Way up, way up, way up, ho. Nibi gizageko. Kimigwechawe nimigo. Gijawe nimigo. Way up, way up, way up, ho. Way up, way up, way up, ho. Nibi gizageko. Kimigwechawe nimigo. Gijawe nimigo. Chimigwech. Oh, you all sounded so beautiful. I was trying really hard not to cry. So this water I'm going to offer to the four directions. If you feel free, if you are able to, I would ask you to stand right now and offer this water to the four directions. I'm going to be the vessel for you all and drink that water. So we're going to start in the east, which is this way. I checked on the compass before. I just don't know that, because I'm native, but... All right. So I'm just going to say thank you to all four directions, because all four directions represent all four seasons, and water exists in all four of those seasons and all four cycles of our life. It exists in every part of our life. So we give thanks. Chimigwech wabano. And I will welcome the ashes too. Chimigwech. Let's turn this up. Miigwech Jawanong. Turn to the west, where we send all that negative energy. The sun rises and the sun sets and a new day begins. Chimiigwech Apengishamok. Back to our northern direction, where the winter comes from, a time of healing and slowing down. Kiwedanong, Chimiigwech. And back to heart center, everybody. Miigwech, you can sit down. Thank you for being here on this land of my ancestors, Detroit, where the curved shores meet, the place where the Three Fires Confederacy were signed into play, the Ojibwe, the Odawa, and the Potawatomi, all three of which flow through my veins. Before 1978, it was illegal to do what we all just did. It hasn't been that long. I have brothers that are older than that. And so what we did together was a form of resistance. So give yourself a round of applause and Chimigwech. Chimigwech, thank you for having me here.
All right, how y'all feeling about that? Feeling good? Feeling stimulated? Feeling grounded and planted? Good. All right, thank you, Hadassah, for that. Before we move and make our next step, I want to do and name a couple housekeeping things, the space, where things are. I think all of you have already seen the restrooms in the lobby right outside the theater. We also have a beautiful offering by Healing by Choice. If you have seen it, it is a beautiful altar, a tree altar that is standing right outside these doors. Please feel compelled to visit it, to drop something, leave something, to make a prayer, to make an offering. Please do so. It's a beautiful one. Also, this altar will be taken down on Sunday. So if you happen to leave something and you want that item, go back for it before Sunday, right? And if folks need to look at the schedule, please visit hold on, y'all. Go online, you all, and visit at the amc.alliedmedia.org for all of the tracks and the schedule, the conference schedule, if you need to check in and see where the tracks are, what buildings they're in, who's leading those conversations, who the facilitators are, anything you need, everything should be on the website. All right? Can we get a thumbs up? Can we get an amen? Can we get an ashe? All right. Also, there's something different in this space. I don't know if you all noticed. I don't know if you noticed that this year is a lot different. Have you seen and are you feeling that you are in a different space?
Listen.
All right? You're in a different space. I think my first time I went to the AMC, my mama dragged me. I was 16 years old. Y'all, I'm 30 years old. So we've been coming and we've been rocking with AMC for quite some time. And so I want to also just, give thanks to this new space that we're in as Allied Media. And also if you notice that and you already had, for you to get here to this beautiful space, you had to ride down 6 Mile.
Listen.
Right before Wyoming, right? So we want to welcome and bring in all of the communities that call this turf, this community, this neighborhood or hood home, right? Some of you may even be from this neighborhood.
Listen.
I'm from Finkel, so I don't know. 5 Mile, all right? West Side, yes, come on, but it's West Side, but Detroit is a beautiful, beautiful city made up of all these communities, right?
Yes.
So we welcome you all.
Yes.
No matter where you're from, no matter what turf you rep.
That's
all right. But we also want to welcome and think about the car wash workers right here on 6 Mile and Myers who are formerly incarcerated. We want to acknowledge the single mothers who are raising families right here behind this very building at Peggy's Place, right? We want to name the essential workers at the urgent cares and pharmacies who prescribed our medicines.
Yes.
That stayed open during the pandemic. We say thank you. The few grocery stores, right? The Coney Islands that fed us. The fast food workers, the delivery drivers, we say thank you.
Yes.
We give thanks to the men, women, and people who work at the Family Dollars, the Dollar Trees.
Listen.
That were forced to show up to work because they didn't have paid sick time or time off, y'all.
Listen.
We hold high and we think of the queer and trans community right here on 6 Mile and Woodward.
Yes.
Because they risk their lives every day to survive in this patriarchal system, and we say thank you and we love you. We pour love and we flood with money blessings to all the Black-owned businesses that feed towards our vision of cooperative economics. We say thank you. We say thank you to the nameless, the houseless,
yes,
and the forgotten.
Yes.
And lastly, and most importantly, I want to say thank you to the folks who I had to leave behind. The women and people who are at the only women's prison here in Michigan. Those women, those mothers, those caretakers who are mothering behind bars. We say thank you and we lift you up.
Listen.
And so also we welcome, because this place is, we're calling forth some freedom. Right? Because freedom looks good on y'all. And it damn sure looks good on me. And so how do we get to freedom? For one, AMC, LI Media taught me, Siwatu, share your story. Tell it to all who would listen. And if it wasn't that message that was instilled in my mind, that was instilled into my heart by AMC, I would have never fought. I would have never been able to fight with you to do the unimaginable. And so I thank you for my freedom. I say thank you for your compassion. I say thank you for your solidarity, and to more freedom, and to free them all, because we will bring them home.
Yes.
Yes. Come on with it.
So this is our part of our love letter, our love for the city of Detroit. We don't get all that much love, you know? And just the people in this room, the people in the neighborhoods, they know what it's all about. So we want you to feel that love.
Yeah.
We talked earlier about the spirit. We want you to feel the spirit.
Yeah.
Let it be alive. Think about the ancestors. They're kicking stuff around. Don't you know it? Back in the back, knocking stuff over. All right. So I want to take this opportunity to invite, to bring on stage some of the foundation, the caretakers of AMC. Look, so this is how I met these young, magnificent people. Listen, I got an assignment from Mama Sandra. Some of you know Mama Sandra.
Yes.
Listen.
Yes. Rest in power, Mama Sandra.
Mama Sandra said, go over here to this meeting of the AMC.
And you better have listened to.
Listen. And I said, okay. So I'm off on a mission. So I go to this big, huge building, climbing the stairs. All right. Go into this place that was a little odd, you know, something I hadn't really experienced a lot of. And I'm like, okay, all right. And go into another room and I meet these 3 individuals. Jenny Lee, Mike Meadows, and Diana.
Yes, Miss Sarah.
Yes. Look, this was the beginning of some stuff.
Yeah.
I wanted to say shit, but this was the beginning.
Come on, then.
With this AMC, I'm learning so much. And what we have to understand is it ain't about competition. It's about creativity. See, in creativity, everybody wins. And these young people brought with them in their minds the imagination, the creativity that was going to be needed to feed and work within this city and to work across the city, and that's what they did. All right? It became the conferences like this that we're having right now that they brought. They brought media labs. They brought wireless MASH. They brought so many things that would help the common every. I remember one of our meetings and we were talking about where these media labs would be set up. And they were set up in places like hair salons, laundromats. You hear me? All right? Little bitty libraries. Okay? I'm not talking about a big for real library. I'm talking about a little corner. Mrs. Leonard's reading library, where children could come and take a book, 2 books, and they didn't have to bring them back.
I love these stories.
So, are we going to bring them? All right. Where you at? Oh, wait a minute. I want to tell you this real quick story. Mike and Diana, Jenny Lee didn't go, took me to, I think it's Austin, Texas, for the South by Southwest. Look here. Look. Look. I'm old now, but I was even old then. And I had never experienced anything like South by Southwest, you know? So it was an amazing experience. Mike, where you at?
Mike, what up, though? Mike, we love you. We can't see. But
all right, so Mike, we stayed at Mike's auntie house. And one of the most magnificent hosts that I've ever run into. Mike, you gotta tell her I said hi.
Yeah.
All right? Jenny Lee and Diane, they've worked for 2 decades.
Over 2 decades.
2 decades to build this magnificent organization that has dealt with technology and computers, communications that I still don't understand. But that's not for me to do it. It's for you guys. Just like she just said, oh, look online. Look, I'm looking for paper. See, I'm looking for a brochure, something where it's written down. All right. All right. So I want to thank Jenny Lee and Mike for your contributions to the city of Detroit.
Yes.
You are so loved, and we know that you're trying to step out, trying to step away. You can try, you know, but I think there are some people around here that know where you live. So we can come get you anytime we wanna.
Yes.
So I just want to say thank you. Thank you for meeting the needs of the people. Yes. Because you can't talk about putting up a media lab in a hair salon and not be serious. All right? Yes. All right.
Yes. Come on up here, Mike. Come on up here, Jenny, and get your flowers. Please. Jenny. Woo, come on, y'all could do better than that, y'all. Come on, do better than that. Say thank you. Yes. Yes. Woo. Yes. Mike. Yes, thank you. Come on, get your flowers. Come on, y'all. These are the folks that took care of us, right?
Brought us that technology.
Yes.
Shared with everybody, especially those who we don't often think of, you know? Because we already knew that the libraries where they had computers was overwhelmed, okay? Yeah. We worked in a community, 48217. We worked around environmental justice, which is totally so necessary in communities that are so heavily inundated with pollution and contamination.
Yes.
And gave them a way to speak to one another, to share networks.
Yes.
So, all right.
So we say thank you again, Jenny. My love. You had so much love for me inside, and To this day, I think of that letter that you wrote me and how you came to my mother's home, armed and ready with that baby. And we worked really good work. And so thank you for the formations that you have created, the institutions that you have challenged, and we send you all the love and blessings on your journey ahead.
Yes.
All right. So moving on, we're making our next stop, y'all. This piece right here, we're excited to announce a premiere in a short film produced by Mala Forever, which is a radical and feminist film and digital studio in partnership with Allied Media Conference and Lead to Life. The film uplifts 15 AMC 2022 track and network gatherings, coordinating teams, including Preserving Detroit, Abolitionist Network Gathering, and Zedek Lab. This piece, you all, I have watched it, and the way that I felt about it is that it literally will give you goosebumps. Listen. It's almost like a abolitionist salve to wrap yourself in. Welcome, Mala Forever, in this beautiful film.
We say unto you that borders have been abolished. Families are in loving and healthy relationships, and the water is clean, and there is enough for everyone. We say unto you that our memories have become evidence to self-determine our representation and have given our communities agency to create our realities.
We say unto you that knowledge is our birthright and is accessible to all for the price of attention, care, and a willingness to use it for the generations to come.
Black and brown communities own and control our means of communication, uplifting truth and equity. Ashe.
We have reparations in U.S. media. Black and indigenous people have ownership of our intellectual property. Community-based media and tech organizations train young people of color so corporations can never argue again that we are not ready or qualified.
Narratives of our trauma are balanced with loving, joyful stories. We say unto you, we have returned to the safety of our bodies, our creative nature restored.
We no longer make choices based off shame or guilt.
And our life source is rooted in community care and pleasure.
We say unto you that conflict is generative. Accountability is expected.
Changes feel holy. The land is our partner. Love is liberated, and humans have earned our place on earth.
We say unto you that sustenance and justice and equity are yours, in abundance for always.
Capitalism is dead. Like amaranth, our roots are strong, healthy, and enduring. We say unto you, all is just. The dehumanizing caste system is abolished, and all are equal regardless of religion, race, sexual orientation, or gender.
Today, Islamophobia, white supremacy, and gender-based violence only exist in our history books.
All our people's different stories and cultures are now recognized as gifts and treasures.
Power has been redistributed, and we're embodying reciprocity and trust. We say we see you.
There is space for you here, plenty of nutrition for the body, heart, soul. We say unto you that our tongues are forever untied. Our marks are our very own making. The archive is full of stories pulled from the soil.
The cages have been burned. The land has been restored and returned. New systems have been built.
Your presence alone is enough.
And we are all free.
We say unto you what? Come on, you whatever you want. We say unto you what? Freedom, water, right? A world without prisons, a world with care, a world with love. We say unto you what? Yes, that we have arrived.
Listen.
All right.
So one of the things you did here was nothing. Yeah, that's something.
All right, we're about to make our next step and our next stop. This next piece, I'm excited to introduce and bring to the stage, but virtually. And shout out to all my folks who are joining virtually. I can't see you. I don't know who you are. I got a sense of who's joining, but shout out to you. This next piece is a keynote, our keynote speaker for the night, Miss Tricia Hersey, right? Is that exciting? Does that feel good? You already know what we're about to step into. So real quick, Tricia created the Rest is Resistance framework. And she founded the NAP Ministry, which is a global pioneer and originator of the movements to understand the liberatory power of rest. Tricia's words and the immersive experiences she creates through the outside of the NAP Ministry and are calling us to move for far beyond the mainstream concepts of wellness. She asks us to study the ways in which our divinity, higher purpose, and ability to resist violent and oppressive systems are intertwined with how we access rest and imagination and our dream space. Her work is a pathway to the rest practices needed to collectively build and imagine new worlds as we simultaneously dismantle and deprogram ourselves from the systems that prop up and perpetuate the racial, social, and environmental harm done by white supremacy. Welcome, Tricia Hersey.
Detroit, stand up. My goodness. Detroit, stand up, or better yet, lay down. Lay down, because I'm so honored to be here. Detroit is one of my most favorite U.S. cities, seriously. And so the honor to be with you virtually is a blessing. So stand up midnight, lay down midnight. I'm going to be taking you through a very slow, a very calm, a very beautiful experience of resting together. Thank you for having me. Thank you for opening up your hearts to this idea of rest as reparations, as our resistance. I'm honored to be with you live and direct from the cracks of late stage capitalism, from the wind of my ancestors guiding me into a dream space. I'm here. You are here. Thank you for living. Thank you for resisting. Thank you for caring for each other. Thank you for being divine. Thank you for uplifting your divinity. Thank you for resting. Thank you for silence, for abolition, for sleep, for abundance. I'm thankful for Sabbath, for daydreaming, for imagination work, for ancestor work, for thriving in a culture focused solely on destruction, for pushing back. The time to rest is now. It is urgent. It is abundant. It is present. The time to rest is now. Thank you for freedom dreaming, for embodiment, for disturbing the idea that we are powerless. We are not powerless. We are powerful. We are powerful that they would allow us to know. Thank you for maroonage, for fugitivity, for transformation, for slowing down, for remixing oppression to liberation. Hand over your heart. Place your hand over your heart if you are able to do so. And tell the systems, I don't belong to you. I don't belong to capitalism. The systems can't have me. You can't have me. I belong to my ancestors. I belong to the Creator. I belong to my community. I belong to myself. You can't have me. The gig is up. Time is over. The bamboozlement is over. We see the light. We dream the light. We're resting in the light. Release your urgency. Less is more. There is spaciousness. Grieving is sacred. Rest supports our grieving. Rest is a sacred act. Keep resting. Keep disturbing the idea that we have to ask for permission to embody the space of rest. We don't care what the systems say. We don't care what the system curate. We don't have to ask for permission. Irregardless, we will rest. Irregardless, we will have community care. We will care for each other. We will interact. We will uplift our love practices. We will rest. This is the mantra. We will rest. We will rest. Lay yourselves down into this politics of maroonage, of fugitivity, deep gratitude for fugitivity, for fighting back, for resisting by simply laying down, by laying down your weary bodies, by entering into a dream space, a portal. Rest is a portal. We are freedom making when we rest. You can't have me. I don't belong to the systems. You can't have me. No matter what the systems create, no matter what they try to tell us, no matter the lies that are pushed onto us, we know the truth. The lies stop here. The legacy of exhaustion stops with me. It stops with you. We will refuse to speak of wellness unless we are speaking about the things that make us unwell. We will pull the systems out, drag them into the light, shine a light on them so that we can heal, so that we can see our way to a new future. Another way is possible. Another way is possible. Another world is possible. I uplift my grandmother, Ora Caston, Jim Crow refugee from the deep south of Mississippi. And like millions of Black people in the South during the Great Migration, she floated on a spaceship of uncertainty to the north. She landed in Chicago, city of big shoulders, Chi-Town, South Side, Midwest, and she created a space to just be. She pushed back against every system that was attempting to degrade her divinity and crush her by simply resting. Every day between her two jobs, working at a psychiatric hospital as a nursing aide and cleaning for white people, she closed her eyes on her plastic couch, covered in plastic like most Black elders, and she sat there with her eyes closed for 30 minutes to 1 hour, while all of culture was trying to crush her, while poverty was deep, while oppression was deep. Raising 8 children, she closed her eyes and she simply rested. And as a young child, I always wondered, what was she doing? I thought she was so eccentric. I didn't understand. And so I assumed she was sleeping, that she was sleeping standing up. And when I realized what was happening, I would always tiptoe around her, tell my cousins to be quiet. Shh, grandma's sleeping. And every single time, without opening her eyes, she would say, I'm not asleep. Every shut eye ain't sleep. I'm simply resting my eyes. I'm listening. I'm listening to what God wants to tell me. I'm listening to the universe. I am listening. These moments of listening, of stopping, of making space for her body to connect with her mind, of saying no to a system that would have wanted her to work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week as a Black Southern woman. She rested. She connected. She rested her eyes. And so right now, I would love to teach you this ritual of resting your eyes, taught to me by my grandmother, Ora Caston. And so for a few minutes, I want us to simply sit quietly where we are. Wherever you are in virtual land, you could possibly lay down. Those in Detroit, in the beautiful theater, you can close your eyes and center yourself. My grandmother sat up on her plastic covered couch and centered herself. No matter what was happening around her, us screaming, the world swirling around her, her children in and out the house, she held space for her rest. And so right now, I want you to close your eyes, and I'm going to ring a bell. And when you hear this bell, this is your opportunity, this is your invitation to rest your eyes, to disrupt capitalism, to push back against white supremacy and all the systems that are telling us that we aren't enough, that we must always do. This is resistance. And when I ring the bell again, that is your opportunity to come out of the portal of rest, to join us again if you want. You could stay there. You could stay there for the entire day. You can stay in a rested state. You could reclaim your body as your own. We must be subversive. We must be flexible. We must be inventive. We must be imaginative to be able to push back against a system that sees us as merely machines, that disregards our divinity and looks at us as a machine only for their production. So we know that our worth is not attached to how much we do, that less is more, that spaciousness belongs to us, that abundance is always ours. Rest. Another world is possible. In these remaining moments, I would love to guide you into a rest meditation, a rest trance. I want you to have a moment to vibe and feel the energy of what it feels like to imagine a new world, to be totally focused on daydreaming. Daydreaming is a form of rest, and we cannot get to these innovative, equal, liberatory spaces coming from a place of exhaustion. We just won't be able to make it. We're going to have to dream ourselves free. We're going to have to dig deep into the wells of our imagination. The greatest tool for those who are marginalized is imagination. And so this is imagination work. This is a collective daydreaming moment for us to collectively daydream together the world that we want to see, the world that we want to hold. Welcome to your dream space. This is a transmission. This is a download. Imagine you have everything you need. Imagine a world with justice. Imagine a world where capitalism doesn't exist, where poverty is no longer created. Welcome to your dream space. A portal opens when we rest, when we stop. You can daydream. You can daydream. This is imagination work. Imagine you have everything you need. Imagine a world with justice. Imagine a world where capitalism no longer exists. Poverty is no longer created. Welcome to your dream space. Stay here. Stay in rest. Stay in the dream space. You are enough. Our dreams are enough. This is imagination work. Our collective rest will save us. Our dreaming will save us. Stay here. You can daydream. You can daydream. Welcome to your dream space. Daydream. 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 This is imagination work. This is dream work. You can rest. You can rest. Breathe. Deep breath in. flow from the deepest parts of your belly. Hold this for 4 seconds and release. Release urgency. Release the idea that you have to do more, that you aren't enough, that your dreams aren't enough. I send you deep, deep wells of healing energy for rest. I send dreams for your rest. I send care. I send the love practices that will have to be meticulous and intentional for us to be able to disrupt systems that want us all unwell, that want us all destroyed. This is a lie. We are enough. We will rest. Thank you, Detroit.
Another one, please.
I don't know about y'all, but that was such a gift, wasn't it, Mama?
Yes, it was.
Yes. I was back there crying in my resting space. I needed that.
So we're thanking TETRA?
Yes, thank you, Tricia.
Tricia, I'm sorry.
Yes. So sit and dwell in your resting place. Take it home with you. Share it with your families. Share it with your children. Anything that came up for you, like so much had came up for me. Mama, a lot of you came up for me. My family came up for me. Joy came up for me. Rest came up for me. You all came up for me. And it was so, so good. It was such a gift. And it felt so it felt so tight. Thank you, Tricia, so much. I had never experienced anything like it. Woo. I got goosebumps. I got goosebumps. Wow. Welcome to your dream space. That's your birthright. All right, y'all. So we're going to make our next stop. Because we've been making a journey. We've been journeying together.
Listen.
And we have another stop to make. And so I want to bring back, as promised, TETRA for another performance, for another dream space, for another session of beautifulness, tenderness, vibrations, beautiful frequencies. Welcome, TETRA. Come on back. Bring it back.
I am so perfectly chill. Thank you all for disrupting all of this. By chilling, by resting, by letting that rhythm flow through you in the beginning. Just thank you. Thank you for taking everything that you need tonight. Can we rest some more? Yeah, okay. I'll go ahead and invite you to go back into the dark. Go ahead and close your eyes. Because what do we do in the dark? Yes, 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 yes. So go ahead and breathe in rest. And breathe out exhaustion. Yes. Breathe in community. Breathe out isolation. Breathe in clarity. Breathe out confusion. Breathe in power. Breathe out powerlessness. Breathe in the blessing of the ancestors. Breathe out anything that disconnected them from us. Let's do it again. Breathe in the blessing of the ancestors. Breathe out anything that disconnected them from us. Breathe in the blessing of the ancestors. Breathe out anything that disconnected them from us. And now I invite you to trust the rhythm of your own breath. Trust yourself. Trust your breath as it comes. It's always been there to serve you and to hold you, to work with you, to partner with you, so just trust it. And I invite you in the dark with your eyes closed to just call forth your highest self, your higher self. You do that by just asking your higher self to come stand with you. This is your soul, your spirit, the part of you that has always known the way, that has always known your purpose. And just thank them for standing with you. Envision them standing right above you, just floating right above you, protecting you, guiding you. I invite you to call forth your most elevated ancestors. You do that by just asking your most elevated ancestors to come stand with you. Thank them for coming and standing with you. Envision them at your back, just surrounding you with love and protecting you. I invite you to call forth your spirit team. Any elevated spirit that walks with you, let that be Buddha or Jesus or Toni Morrison or Octavia Butler. Just ask them to come forth and sit next to you. Malcolm X, ask them to come sit with you and thank them. And now I invite you to salute and greet the higher selves of everybody else in this portal. I invite you to salute and to greet the elevated ancestors of everybody in this portal. I invite you to what up, though? The spirit teams of everybody in this portal. Knowing that the power of everyone here is circling in to support everybody. Knowing that everyone in this room is so deeply, deeply held and loved. Knowing that together, by sharing our spirit power, we are opening a mighty freedom portal of love and genius, and this portal is capable of holding us sacred no matter what is happening outside of this room. Outside of this connection, we are held, we are seen, we are loved. Today we attend to the water inside of us. Is that okay? Okay. Today we are exploring the power of water. And water is one of the most powerful elements on earth. Water is a connector. It connects us to our ancestors and to the spirit world. Water connects us to each other. We feel through the water in our bodies. And oppression tries to dam our water, to block, to gentrify and pollute. And today we unblock our water and let our water flow. Is that okay? Water is always running towards freedom. Today, we are each water, but when we come together, we are the river. And this river will move through 4 movements. We're going to move through grief, and then we're going to rise into rage, and then we're going to rise into love, and then we're going to rise into joy. Is that all right? Yeah. Okay. Please open your eyes. You should have a bottle of water. If you don't, that's okay. We'll get you one. Please uncap your water. And if you need a bottle of water, don't be shy. Just let us know. Okay, we need one right there and right here. Yes, thank you for telling us what you need.
One of them
yes.
out.
And here and here. If anyone who's going to the back for water will bring just a couple extras so we can pass it to and make sure everybody has what they need.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Thank you, community care. Thank you. Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's beautiful.
We need one right here in the middle.
Point them out, point them out.
Yes, water. Yes, Trin, I see you. Yes. Everyone has their water? All right. Please take your water, and if it resonates for you to do so, put it in your left hand. And go ahead and resume your restful position. But you have your water because we are going to charge this water today. Is that all right? Mm-hmm. All right. Resume your restful position. I invite you to close your eyes. Go back into the dark. Because what do we do in the dark? Ashe. From your restful position, in your dream space, we're going to explore grief, and we're going to do it real gentle, okay? In your dream space, resting, just listen. We're going to turn a little work out here, and then we're going to ask you to open your eyes and turn the work with us. Is that all right? Okay.
In honor of Thomas Nkwende, Mama Sandra, Vincent Chin, Ishmael Duran, Alondria Williams, Uncle Vernon, all those we've lost in COVID, outside of it, and to the violence of the state. When we lose someone we love, their body at rest, there is still a wild, dissonant music to reckon with. We give it time to spill, shapeless, expansive, non-linear, and realize one day, even in our withdrawn silence, the banshee has still and always been us, deafening, grief, without a leash of grace. We break down into sorrowful instruments, and our second music wails, brings the walls to tears, the air thick as church humidity, and yet the beloved names like chamomile on our tongue, like watermelon into the river. We reminisce tiny summers into their memory. We wait for rain. And if our end be wrong, be violent. Another young ballad pirated from its own muscle by yet another delicate white apathy holding yet another weapon as fragile as its own American history. The cruel world asking, what do you want to be when you don't get to grow up? The stolen body and everyone who loves that body, that life, answers in hurricane, dances, every gun, every hateful bill, clean off the map, disperses, learns how to say each other's names without a mouth for the first time, and somewhere all the water in a cop's blood quits, stops their organ, snatches their failing music, rinses it, and gives it to a mother as a song for them to get out of bed for again.
And just feel. Take a moment. I invite you to feel where grief is stored in your body. What part of your body is midnight for your grief? And just tap into that part of yourself, that part of your body. And let's send it some love, because there's been so much to grieve lately. And please tap into that part of yourself, your midnight, the midnight of your grief. And give it permission to have it say right now. In a moment, I'll ask us to take a deep breath. And on our exhale, I'll ask you to speak the name of an ancestor who's crossed over to the other side in reverence of them. I ask you to do this to undam the water of our grief so it can flow. I'll ask us to do this 4 times. So don't worry, there's no pressure. If the first time you're like, nothing, it's okay. It will come as it needs to come, okay? Mm-hmm. Okay. Deep breath in. And on your exhale, release the name of an ancestor who's crossed to the other side.
Shirley Kimber.
Sherman Sharp. Yes. Deep breath in. And on your exhale, release the name of an ancestor who's crossed to the other side.
Run away.
Yes. Deep breath in. And on your exhale, release the name of an ancestor who's crossed to the other side.
Mm-hmm. Legacy land.
Rodriguez. Yes. One more. And this time, if you just want to make a sound, that's fine too. Deep breath in. And on your exhale, let your grief have its say. Thank you. Is it all right to let the river rise to rage? Thank you. Go ahead and resume your restful position. If your eyes are open, allow yourself to rest and go back into the dark, because what do we do in the dark? Yes. In the dark, rest and just listen and feel in your body, where is the midnight of my rage?
Come celebrate with me. Every day something that's tried to kill me. Yeah, Phil. Come celebrate with me. Every day something that's tried to kill me. Yeah. Phil. Pardon all this hubris, Judas, you just cannot cross what God produces. Crucifix your mouth to speak agnostic. Apocalypse your lips abusive. Yusuf, Komayaka, Shaka, Zulu, Chakra, Voodoo, Cock-a-doodle. These acapellas. Rock your crew to retreat. Rock your futile attempt my death shit. Gotta come harder than that. All my life been working from a deficit. I swear. Surviving might be the blackest thing no. Oh, all my life been working from a deficit, I swear. Surviving might be the blackest thing no, hold up. All my life been working from a deficit, I swear. Thriving might be the realest thing I ever did.
Take a deep breath in and just tap into the part of your body that carries your rage. Knowing that your rage is exquisite, your rage is necessary, your rage is a protector. It knows how sacred you are. And it also knows how to hold these systems accountable. It knows how to divorce these systems.
Yep.
Your rage is necessary.
Yep.
In a moment, I'm going to ask you to take a deep breath and to breathe into the midnight of your rage. And when you exhale, I'm going to ask you to let your rage have its say. Because we never, ever, ever, ever get to be angry. And we have the right to be very angry. You ready? Deep breath in. And as you exhale, make the sound of your rage. Yes! Can you do 3 more? Okay. Can you do it? Okay. It's up to you. All right. Take a deep breath in. And when you exhale, release your rage. Yes! Take a deep breath in. And when you exhale, release your rage. One more, you got a little bit more in there?
I guess so.
Okay. All right. Be gentle. Or not. It's a consent space. Deep breath in. And when you exhale, release your rage. Woo! Give yourself a woo! Woo! And just feel what it's like to not have to hold that shit for them. Just feel. Your rage has protected you, and your rage reminds you of how sacred you are. Bless your rage. You ready to rise the river to love? Okay. Well, when I was little, I was enraged. I already knew that this was, I was like, And my grandmother saw this rage, and she said to me, Rini, you have to decide how you want to be loved. And she sat me down and she said, when a woman decides how she wants to be loved, and she insists upon that, she demands that, she changes everything around her. She said, and she prepared me, she said, nobody likes her at first. But she changes everything around her. So I have a ritual I'm going to share with you. Each morning when I wake up, before I go out into the world, I get in the mirror and I sing a very serious love song into my own eyes.
It's true.
He has to listen to this every day.
Very true.
Will you do this with me? Yes. All right. We'll resume your restful position. Close your eyes. Go into the dark. Because what do we do in the dark?
Get free.
Yes, we get free. And I want you to call forth, I'm inviting you to call forth your magnificent face. Envision your face. Envision your own eyes. See how glorious you are? You see how you are the echo of your ancestors? Now look deeply into your own eyes. We're going to sing this very serious love song. Repeat after me. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Loving you, loving you. Let's do it again. Let's start here. Loving you, loving you. Yes, don't be afraid to sing to yourself. It's easy 'cause you're beautiful. It's easy 'cause you're beautiful. Mm-hmm. You sound beautiful. Doot-and doot-and doo-doo. Doot-and doot-and doo-doo. Nah, don't get shy here.
Don't get shy.
You ready?
Hit that note.
Yes, okay. This is very important.
Don't rate me.
We're gonna go back to do, okay?
Don't rate
This
me.
is important because we give our high notes to everybody else. Yep. Everybody else, all day long, the best of ourselves. And we especially, in our ancestral lines, have been forced in so many ways to give our very highest notes to terrible toxic systems. I want you to give this high note right into your own eyes. I want you to send it back your ancestral line and forward to the next generations too. That's how deeply I want you to high note yourself. Is that cool?
Yep.
All right, no pressure.
No pressure. No pressure.
Doot-and doot-and doo-doo. Doot-and doot-and doo-doo. So please open your eyes and speak into your water. Your water's uncapped. Tell your water at least one thing that you just adore about yourself. Just, I love it. And if you're finding that thing, just let your water know I am finding the thing that I love about myself. When I know it's there. Tell your water. Tell your water that you love it. Water is so powerful, it's so magical. Yes. All right. You ready to rise the river into joy? Yeah? Okay. Well, you know what I'm going to say. Resume your restful position, please. This is dream space. This is all just one big dream. Go back into the dark because what do we do in the dark?
Oh, we get free.
Yes, we do. And just go ahead and listen.
I claim my future as my today. I claim my future as my now. See, my homie Aisha used to have to juggle 3 knife-shaped jobs to feed her family of 4 because the state enjoys the circus of a black woman, death-defying with no neighbor. Now her fridge eating up to the tune of $2,000 a month. My little sister's getting paid more at their new job and not having a job than they ever were at their old one. Jericho, everywhere I look, paywalls tumbling down all around. I haven't paid a utility bill in months. Fast Wi-Fi and shade trees line every hood from East Detroit to Calliope. The water is receding, the heat relenting. Mama Earth, merciful, decided to spare the rod, give us a second chance. Celebrity is dead. What we do because we love it. I write mixtapes like prescription. Bars have become a kind of medicine. Hip-hop Hip-hop has divorced all misogyny and queerphobia. Rappers are shamans, hustlers are healers, ratchet as ever, but we party as half axis exorcism, half seance. It is sacred. We keep each other safe. Everybody works from home as they want now. COVID long gone, no. We just like to periodically hibernate and not be judged for it. Shout out to my introverted extroverts. My fro, biblical, errant hairs, blaxploitated in patches across my cheeks, half salmon polo, half Home Alone pajamas. Is the most reopened economy I've ever felt. A student loan forgiveness? I am currently in a meditation, 2 years and counting, of video games and limeade, in which I forgave myself a long time ago. I planned for more than just the next meal, washed all my clothes, found 42 lost socks, wardrobe looking like Avengers Endgame, fresh fruit from the homie's backyard, Costco croissant, Trader Joe's OJ every breakfast, sauteed garlic and onions weekly because we got time to cook now, the good cheese, splurge on the red wine, 2 blocks over, gas is 49 cents and dropping. Jody got a healthcare provider for the first time since adulthood. I've never seen so many grant applications not asking for 700 words of my pain. We just moved into a home with an uncle and auntie approved front porch. Just ordered a new couch with the 20th consecutive stimulus check. Symbiotic with the couch we've been, except for the occasional garden in the backyard, dance party with the homies, pick up basketball games around the corner. Capitalism, 12 days ago, texted, hey, big head. Still left on red. See, rest is my religion. Access is my currency. Care is my economy. Shit, I am my own economy, man. I am my own autonomy. Ooh. I am my own economy, man. I am my own autonomy. Ooh. I am my own economy, man. I am my own autonomy. Ooh. I am my own economy, man. I am my own economy. Look, if he don't love you, don't serve. You become what you deserve. Say, wait. If he don't love you, don't serve. You become what you deserve. Say, oh. If he don't love you, don't serve. Say, You become what you deserve. Say, If he don't love you, don't serve. 'Cause you become what you deserve.
Hey! All right. Feel into your body. Find the midnight of your joy. Where in your body is that joy stored? Because tonight it is safe to let it out.
In my knees.
We're going to do 2 things with joy. First, when you're ready, yes, we are going to take a deep breath and then make the sound of our joy. Okay? All right? You ready? Deep breath in. And go ahead and release your joy. All right, deep breath in. Now your joy has a funny sound. Go ahead and release that. All right, deep breath in. Feel a little more air in your body. Go ahead and release that joy. All right. We're going to do one more thing because we got to finish charging this water.
Okay.
Please take your water. Put it, if it resonates, put that right underneath your mouth so you can talk into it. And the very talented Ian Sawyer is going to help you charge this water. You ready?
Let's take it up.
All right. I'm going to explain this. Since water is the conductor to our ancestors, it's the conductor to each other, right? It's important that we're in right relationship to this water, that we're speaking the future that we want to call forth into this water. But you don't manifest anything by talking about the future like it's the future. We manifest knowing that the future is now, and our promised land is already here. So everything that you want, I want you to claim it. But I want you to claim it in the present tense because it's already happening, because you said it to be so. Does that make sense? Yes, all right, so here's the rhythm. I'm gonna say, I am, and we're gonna give you some space, and then we're gonna say yes to whatever you said into that water, whatever you claimed into that water. It's gonna sound kind of like, I am surrounded by loved ones.
Yes.
Yes. I am wealthy.
Yes.
I am nourished.
Yes.
I am. And we're going to keep going. And Ian is going to help you charge this water. And if at first nothing's coming to you, don't push it. It's okay. Everything is good. Everything is perfect the way it is. But as things pop into your head, go on ahead and speak it into the water. And if it gets so good to you that you need to rise and perhaps stand up, if that resonates with your body, do so. Charge your water. Okay? Feel good? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Ready? I am abundant.
Yes.
I am.
Yes.
Yes. I am.
Yes.
I am. Yes.
Yes.
I am.
Yes.
I am. Yes.
Yes.
I am.
Yes.
I am.
Yes.
I am. Yes.
Yes.
I am. Yes.
Yes.
I am.
Yes.
I am.
Yes.
I am. Yes.
Yes.
I
With your chest.
am.
Then
Yes.
yes.
I am. Yes, I am. Yes.
Yes.
I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Come on, Ian. Come on, Ian. Come on. Come on. Last thing. Take your bottle of water. Repeat after me. We're going to say it 7 times. You ready?
Ready?
Water is always running towards freedom. 7 times. You got it? Water is always running towards freedom. Water is always running towards freedom. Water is always running towards freedom. Water is always running towards freedom.
Water is always running towards freedom. Water is always running towards freedom. Water is always running towards freedom.
We are free. Drink your water. You are charged. Take this water with you. Pour some for your ancestors. Ian has charged it. You have charged it. Ashe.
I say.
Stand up, y'all. Come on now. Come on, give TETRA another round of applause, please. Get on up. Stand up. Stand in your power. Stand in your blessings. Woo. I feel fulfilled. I feel like I have been given something. Thank you, Ian. Thank you, TETRA. Thank you, Sharina. Thank you, Chase. Thank you for grounding us in that spiritual technology that we all hold. Because it felt good in our blood. It felt good in our DNA. You shall remember where you come from. Whew. My goodness. I hope all my folks joining virtually felt that. I hope all of you have been given something that you're taking home. I hope that you take that water and you put it in your garden. You pour it over your food. You pour it in your bath water. You do what you need to do with it. It is yours. You deserve it. Welcome to your dream space. Welcome to 2022 AMC. Welcome to Detroit. Welcome to Midnight City. Welcome to what resilience looks like. Welcome to what strength looks like. Welcome to what love looks like. Welcome to what fighting looks like. Welcome to what love looks like. Welcome to what healing looks like. And so we are going to see you on the other side of freedom, on the other side of peace, on the other side of care and tenderness, because you all deserve that. So, whew. Yes. Hi, babies. Hi, sweet babies. Yes. So, everyone, we are coming to a close. And we are asking everyone, for one, to give a round of applause to yourself. We have been isolated. We was a little rusty on this stage, but you had all the compassion for us. We was reading from phones and papers. Thank you. But before I close out and give another special thanks to our sponsors, I wanted to bring out this beautiful soul. She's already on the stage. And you see her. But I wanted to bring this beautiful, lovely soul, the mastermind of it all, the genius and intellectual and beautiful and sexy Liz Kennedy, for bringing us all together. Thank you, Liz. Thank you for inviting us. Thank you for coordinating us. Thank you for holding us, for the meetings, for the Zooms, for the text messages, for the food. Thank you for the everything that you have given. Thank you. All right, AMC 2022. You all made it. We survived it, and we're here. All right. Mama, I love you. And it's been really, really good to share stage with you for the very first time.
Woo! Can we give it up, Mama Rhonda?
Yes, please give it up for my mama, my queen, the matriarch. Woo! All that. I just, look, what we just experienced, everything is welcome. Yes to the love, yes to the rage, yes to your anger, yes to destruction, and yes to rebuilding. All right, I'm going to close out with these very generous sponsors of the AMC 2022, because I'm supposed to. Thank you to Act Blue. Thank you to Color of Change. Thank you to the Detroit Institute of Arts. Thank you to Hope Lab. Thank you to One Project. And thank you to Skillman Foundation. We wouldn't have been able to do this without what I'm hoping to have this ceremony and to have this conference. And so we hope to see you all next year for 2023, whatever that may be, however that may be. Give all your blessings towards it right now. And thank you all for showing up and showing out and giving all the love. Thank you. Woo!
My family tree been on the run, chased by vampires raised on a block. My roots been tossed into the wind, can never go back home again. In my mind, in my heart, I believe that everything I am and everything that I'll be treat me